Hello and welcome to StarMade on the StarSquadron server. I am evilgiraffey and currently I am just sitting in my ship contemplating my life in StarMade. This ship here, Shippy Giraffe, it has been a good first ship. I have learned a lot with it, and I think it is time to move on to bigger and better ships. I have always really wanted to make a particular type of ship in StarMade since before I even played the game. And you may be able to guess what particular type of ship I really would like to make. So, first of all, to talk about this ship right here, I took apart a bunch of things because I was going to update the power. And then I decided that I wasn't really sure where I wanted to go with it. And then the wonderful creators of StarMade released an update. And a lot of how the ship's HP system works has been altered, which is cool, so it seems like the best time to start a new ship. And my new ship is going to be in the shape of a giraffe. Why? Because have you ever seen a ship in the shape of a giraffe? And how awesome would it be to see a giraffe flying in space? So that's what I'm going to attempt to do. The main reason why I didn't originally start with a giraffe ship was because the placement of my ship core, I really wanted it to be the brains of the operation, like I did here. And the turning radius of your ship used to rotate around the ship core. Now, it doesn't matter where you have your ship core, so I can do my plan of a brain operating system of my ship. I'm going to use essentially the same blocks that I used in this first ship here. I am going to try my best to make it be a purple, black and gray-ish patterned giraffe. I don't want to stick with the natural colors of a giraffe. I could, yes, but I have to fly this thing and look at it, and purple is a better color, in my opinion. You know, it doesn't matter. So before I go start on my new giraffe-shaped ship, I just wanted to collect some of these new blocks, which apparently are not stocked in this shop yet, or somebody has taken them already. Well, I guess I won't be able to use those yet, but I am extremely excited to attach these force-filled wedges as my exit ramp on this ship, even though I kind of removed the back end, but it's okay. If you hold down Control, you can change the size of your window here. So since it looks like I don't have many more words than this, I'm just going to kind of trim it down to there so that that little window is smaller. Since I can't use the force-filled wedges yet, I am going to start my new ship. My new giraffe-shaped ship. Yeah. Very exciting. Very exciting indeed. Okay, I'm just gonna go start a new ship now. I just added a little bit of a one-piece staircase for now on that ship so that if I take it anywhere and need to land, I can get out of the ship and get back in. Alright, I am going to spawn in a new ship, and I'm going to stick with the name Shippy Giraffe. Think I like it as one word. Shippy Giraffe. Okay, let's enter this ship core and start building. So, how do I want to go about this? I think what I'm going to do is possibly start with the brains, aka the bridge. Let's see, what do I want to use? I have a lot of this black, so I guess I'll just start with using some black coal. And this is going to probably be a long process of figuring out how exactly I want this ship, but I'm just gonna wing it. I'm gonna start with the head and take the power down the neck and then across the body and down the legs, most likely. I think I'm gonna need a couple of hours to really think over this design because right now I'm just like uncertain. So it's just gonna look like a box within a box. Alright, well, I guess I'll be back when I have more of a design thought out and laid out, I suppose. Okay, progress update on Shippy Giraffe. Mission, build a giraffe ship. Here is the head so far. I started at the ship core and worked my way up and down. This is the view from the ship core. I wanted to have somewhat of a view. I have blue lights for the eyeballs, and the nose needs a little work, but I just kind of have a placeholder. It might be what I stick with for a nose. Essentially what I did was start with the ship core and work my way upwards and downwards to find a good center point for the giraffe head. Then, to get the angle, I took the wedges and went down the center until I found a good spot that I was happy with. And in this area here is the jaw area, and it kind of goes up to more of the, I guess, cheekbone area, and then down to the back of the head, which will lead down to the neck. And up in this area will be where their little pointy horn things. I often think of them as kind of like antennas for giraffes. I think they're more of like a horn. I am a huge fan of giraffes. I should probably know what that particular part of it is called. But anyways, I am going to continue working on this. Once I place all of the black hole to kind of give the shape of the head, I will go back in and add some purple and some gray possibly, depending on what kind of patterning I am going to go for. But currently I am using the symmetry build planes on the YZ plane to make sure I do have a symmetrical giraffe. Alright, here is my giraffe head. This is how far I've gotten so far. I've given it some depth in the jawline and cheekbones. And really kind of formed out that giraffe face. Put some little temporary horn things on his top. And really am giving it some life. Gave it a little nose, a little bit of an open mouth fill with the glass down here, which on the inside is a convenient little viewing floor area for anyone who happens to be within the ship as it is flying through space. And back here is where the neck will connect. One little detail that the giraffe's brain area has is activating glass doors along the top forehead, just in case the only way in is through the top. You never know. Here is a rough idea of how I will begin making the neck of the giraffe. This is 30 blocks long. It seems like a good starting point for the neck. Onto the body area down here and a little bit of a back head up here to connect down to that neck. And yeah, check out the underneath side of the jaw and head. So I think this is coming along fairly decently so far. What is your opinion? Do you think this looks like a giraffe? Remotely like a giraffe? The beginnings of a giraffe? I think it's looking like a giraffe. For a little while it was looking like a horse, and then it has mutated into kind of like a kangaroo in my mind. I'm trying to make it be a giraffe though. But if you're like me, all I see is kangaroo right now. It's a giraffe, I swear! Alright. My shippy Giraffe now has a couple of its purple spots on the side of its head. And I only did it on one side because I didn't want my spots to be symmetrical. And I've done a little research into giraffe heads the last couple of days, and do believe I need to alter these horns up here to be a little bit more angled, whereas I also need to raise my window doors out a little bit and make the forehead protrude out some to give it more of that giraffe fill. But my shippy Giraffe is going to be mainly black with purple spots, I have decided. I thought about maybe switching them around so that it maybe resembled more of the patterning that the giraffes have. If you look at a typical giraffe, the spots are darker and the under color is lighter, but my giraffe, of course, is evil. So black it is with purple spots because that's just the way it's going to be. I like it. So yeah, giraffe head. Here it is. Horns, forehead, and this size spots are my mission right now. Alright, my ship now has spots all the way around on its head, and horns that are more accurate to how giraffes' horns look. They're a little bit angled, and I have little antennas at the top because, you know, how more appropriate can I get? And I also put some ears. The ear was difficult to say the least. I am not quite sure about the very edge here, but when you're looking at it from over here, it kind of looks like an ear. I kind of wanted it to be a little bit more of an angle up, but I couldn't quite figure it out. So for now, this is my ears. I figured while the ship is flying, it would kind of look like the giraffe's ears are flapping in the wind, so it works. And zooming on into the inside, it is a little crazy with all my spots, I must admit, but I honestly absolutely love it. It's super fun. So, yeah. Let me just come be a person out here and walk around, check out everything. Not that I'm walking around since I'm not in gravity, but with the correct lighting, it isn't too overpowering with the purple color. And the blue kind of tones down a little bit of the purple. I can always place my lights differently. And might as well just float on out here. Take a little float loop around. You can't even see the details really in this ear when you're just looking at it and the normal lighting from the sun, wherever that may be. Thought it was to my back. Oh, there it is. The sun is right there. So I changed the nose up a little bit, and that's my giraffe head. So I officially present to you the beginning of my giraffe ship. This is my giraffe head, and some random spots put on. Once I get to the body of the giraffe, the spots will become bigger, but real giraffes, they just have smaller spots on their faces apparently from all the pictures I've looked at giraffes. And yeah. Thanks for watching. Bye.